Now, data as a service. Now, if you want to access some photos or videos or sounds or text, okay, you will use data as a service. For example, iTunes, Ghana.com, Image Bazaar. Now tell me, what do you find on Ghana.com? Do you find images, text, or videos? What do you find there in Ghana.com? Okay, do you know what is iTunes, Ghana.com? Have you used it? Okay, fine. Those are the applications you use if you want to listen to songs. Okay, iTunes and Ghana.com. So what they are doing is they are providing songs as a service. Okay, basically it is a data as a service. Now this data is on demand to users, systems, applications. Okay, now this songs as a service, it can be used by another softwares to give another output. Okay, so that is why we are saying it is data on demand to users, systems, applications. Here there is access to high quality data. Okay, these are if you are providing data as a service, these are not the images that you can see on Google Images. These are high quality images that we are talking about. Then for these, users can only perform read operations. Okay, you cannot edit them. You will listen to the song, but you cannot make alterations to the song on the server. Okay, it is this point is basically illogical because the data is already stored on the server and you cannot edit the same. After that, now there is a website called Shaadi.com. Okay, what does Shaadi.com do? Yes, does anybody know here? What is Shaadi.com? Okay, here a certain percentage of population that wants to engage a certain activity, what they will do is they will give their details to the website and these details will be circulated amongst other users. So basically the data about that certain individual is being circulated among the users. That is also a data as a service. Shaadi.com. So here remember the examples: iTunes, Ghana.com, Image Bazaar, and Shaadi.com. Yes, sir. Can you give me an example on your own for us data as a service?
Savin, Geo Savin.
Yes, that is also a songs application.
YouTube, sir, can that also be considered?
Yes, YouTube also can be used as data.
Netflix,
Uh,
Hotstar, everything.
if you can specify that as a YouTube music, where we have to pay for something, then it will become as a data as a service. Okay, YouTube keeps on asking for us that switch to YouTube Premium. Okay, that is
Yes, sir.
basically what they are trying to say is please let us provide you data as a service. Then
Netflix, Hotstar.
yes, should we stop?
No, sir. Netflix, sir.
Okay,
Netflix,
you are
Hotstar.
yes, yes, Netflix, Hotstar. Yes, they are also very good examples of data as a service. Yes, they are actually very good examples. I should have used them. Netflix and all. Means I am watching them every day, all day, and I am not able to come up with those examples. Then security as a service. Okay, these antivirus companies, what they are doing is they are giving you security as a service on pay-per-use basis. Here, this cloud security, we will move on the cloud itself, so that not only it will do security on the cloud, but it will also do security of the users. Now, what are the contents? What it will do is it will do email filtering, then web content filtering, then vulnerability management and identity management. What is identity management? Only authorized persons can access the server. Then vulnerability management is if there is any weakness in the cloud or in the system of the organization, it will find it out and it will report the same. That is vulnerability management. And then email filtering and web content filtering. What is email filtering? Again, it is like a document management, and web content filtering is only the relevant content and other illogical content it will filter. For example, it will block websites like Naukri.com, Shadi.com, Netflix and all. That is web content filtering. It is only to ensure the security of the organization that they are restricting those websites. That is web content filtering. In CA firms also we have this security as a service where we block out certain websites. Then, and the last point is, or the last model is identity as a service. Okay, this is like a authentication infrastructure. Here, all the details of a person will be given to a third party service provider. Here, what he will do is he will do directory services, authentication services, risk and event monitoring, single sign-on services. Okay. These are just a list they have given. They have not explained what they are, but from the name itself you can understand what are directory services. Here we will just maintain a long list of employees of the organization. Then authentication services, what is their level of clearance, what is their position, what are their qualification details. Basically what they will do is they will maintain a skill database. Then risk and event monitoring. Okay, if employee is leaving the organization or joining the organization, it can happen. So we will also do risk and event monitoring. And single sign-on services. What is single sign-on services? One person, if he enters the organization, he will sign in. When he leaves the organization, he will log out. That is single sign-on services. So this is basically identity and profile management. Just like we were doing risk profiling, we will do identity profiling in identity as a service. So these were other service models using cloud computing. Okay, we'll stop here. Now I will ask you some questions. You have to answer what I'm talking about. Okay, which type of cloud has a complex cloud management?
Hybrid cloud.
Hybrid cloud. Which is the most secure cloud?
Public cloud.
Most secure cloud?
Private cloud.
Private cloud. Then only a certain amount of people will use that cloud?
Community.
Community cloud. Collaboration?
Collaboration, is it hybrid? Community cloud.
Community cloud. Then best utilization of resources?
Private cloud.
Then very strong SLAs?
Public cloud.
Public cloud.
Okay. Combination?
Hybrid cloud.
Now we will take the models. all in one.
Infrastructure.
Platform, it is platform as a service.
Platform.
Then one to many.
Software as a service.
Service. Software as service.
API integration.
Software as a service.
Then social media services.
Platform.
Software as a service.
Software as a service.
Then load balancers.
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure as a service.
Yes, I can hear the pages turning. Huh?
Yes, sir, it's me. I got confused, so I just turned.
Okay, now what is Joomla?
Application framework.
Yes, application framework. Then Cloud Ant.
Cloud and somewhere I've read it, sir.
It is a database, types of database. We have seen it in platform as a service.
Platform as a service.
Then vulnerability management.
Software as a service. Oh, it's here. Security as a service.
Security as a service. So you can understand from vulnerability management, it is basically identifying the weakness and making your system more secure. So you can understand it is security as a service. So if you want, make a list of all the models, when you will use the models, and then from that try to develop the features, characteristics, instances, and other points. If you do it that way, you will understand it better. Okay, just prepare a chart like this and finish it. There is no more logic in this. They will ask this question only for 4 marks, one of these models. Okay, but a question on this is fixed. One of the models they will surely ask for 4 marks.
So what about the different instances of infrastructure as a service? They have given detailed explanation for each thing.
No, it is not required. Okay, again the points they have given there, they are repetitive again, that you have to, it is paper use basis, then it is for better communication. Okay, the points again are repetitive, and if they are very different, like NIC, what are NIC? Network interface cards. They have not explained what it is. Okay, they have just given information that in network as a service we will use network interface cards. Are for what we will use those cards, how we will use that, what is its benefit. They have not mentioned anything. So if you have time, read them or leave it. Okay, they will just ask what are the instances. For network as a service, tell it is for better communication. Storage as a service, scalability. For database as a service, systematic arrangement of files. Backend as a service, to help new developers with processing them in the backend. And desktop as a service, instead of investing in infrastructure, you can use desktop as a service. Okay, explain it that way. But remember the instances. Even if you don't remember the content inside it, remember the headings or instances. Okay, one more question. Tell me, out of all these services, if I am using Instagram, what are the services I'm using in this?
It's a platform. No,
Yeah, platform as a service.
platform as a service, sir. No,
Is it
somewhere
a,
in between.
is it a infrastructure as a service?
No, it's a software as a service. Used as the social networks.
See, we are downloading the software on our devices and then we are using it. We are not storing it on the server. So it is not a software as a service. Instagram is an infrastructure as a service. Is that a correct
No,
statement?
repeat it, sir. No, sir. Repeat it, sir.
Instagram is an infrastructure as a service. Is this statement correct?
No.
See, on Instagram, you can store your photos, your text and all. Can you
Yes,
do that
sir.
on Instagram? So then in infrastructure as a service, we have a instance storage as a service. So you will use Instagram to store your photos and text. After that,
No, sir. I got confused. Isn't it that it's a software as a service? Because though it is similar to document management and it is
see,
similar to.
the examples that you have to remember for software as a service is ERP, SAP, and COVID-5. You can't incur the cost of those software because they are in crores. Okay, it requires crores of rupees and crores of rupees for maintenance and all. Okay, Instagram you can download it for free and use however you want. Okay, if you
But
download
we were talking about the whole load, no, sir. In this,
yes,
we're talking about the load of people or the amount of users which has been increasing day by day, and to uh, give them, you know,
okay.
it's a load balancer kind of thing also. So isn't it that it comes under software
See that point
balance?
of load
But
balance.
you're not buying any software to use you to render any service, no. Wherein SAP
Yeah,
and all we
correct.
use it for the use the software to to store our data.
Correct. I understand all that fact, but however, see, SAP, ERP, you do social networking. I do understand in that. You share your resources, you do everything. But however,
Okay.
for for Insta, FB, and all, you need more of a load balancer technique to hold it, right? To give it available to us. So isn't it that it's not a
So
software?
under software as a service, you will avail social network service. In that social network service, you will avail storage as a service. Okay, your answer is correct. Okay, just you have to go through that flow. Okay, did you understand what I say?
No, sir. Whose answer is correct now?
No, no. If you directly say that it is a software as a service, Instagram, then it is wrong. If you say software in that social network, then it is correct. Okay, what I was asking is, if you are storing your photos on Instagram, then what kind of service it is? Is it a software as a service or infrastructure as a service?
No, repeat the question, sir. I'm not able to hear you.
If you are storing your photos on Instagram or suppose Google Photos, okay, then
Infrastructure.
okay, tell me, Google Photos, is it a social network?
No.
No, sir. It is a infrastructure as a service.
Infrastructure as a service. So we will say Instagram is a software as a service, and but remember The Instagram, Facebook and all. These are services provided by software as a service. Okay, it is a supporting service. We are not going to store Instagram on the server. Here only remember examples like ERP, SAP and COVID file. Okay, that will give you more insight into what we are learning. Okay. After this, okay, whatever we covered today, these are all amendment questions. Hence, I have marked them as important already. So make sure you write about them.
So do we have to study something of this on-premise and outsourced private cloud difference and all that?
Yes, we will cover it tomorrow. That differentiation on-premise private cloud and outsourced private cloud, we will cover it tomorrow. So that we can revise what we have done today and also cover it tomorrow like that.
Yes, sir.
See, these are all simple questions. Now, if you compare this chapter with chapter number 1, chapter number 1 needs more conceptual clarity. If you have that, then you can write all the points. In this chapter, they have only given points. These are simple points, so you can remember them. They don't require much clarity for that. And see, some chapters are going to be like, how much ever you try to understand them, they are going to become difficult. Okay, or you can't understand them. Okay, leave them. Don't be stuck in them. Okay, because if you invest a lot of time in one concept, it will be very hectic there. Okay, just remember the simple points that you remember, that you can remember. Try to find one or two technical words in relation to same and finish the answer. Okay, even in the points that I cover in this sessions, you can see that I am not covering everything that is given in the study material. Only the things that I can remember, the examiner that can expect from that answer, or what is the crux of that text. I have extracted it and given it in the form of PPT. Okay, so you will not only finish it more earlier, you will also know what are the points that you are supposed to write. Okay, fine, we'll stop now here. Okay, tell me, what are the 3 basic service models? Cloud service models, basic 3 cloud service models.
Private cloud, public cloud, and
Service models, not types of
Infrastructure.
oh, so infrastructures, platform as a service, and software as a
software as a
service.
service. Okay, so remember these are 3 basic cloud service models. And who issued these cloud service models? The name of the institute? Okay, NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technologies. Okay, NIST, National Institute of Standard and Technology. Okay, so what they have done is using IT and cloud computing, they have come up with a lot of different models. As per your need, you have to select one of them and use them accordingly. If you have the knowledge of these services, if you are working in IT company, you can help the company with your knowledge. Or if they are opting for a wrong alternative, you can correct them accordingly. So, okay, should we stop now? Or
Yes, sir.
should we continue with chapter number 3?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
So in infrastructure, we have this load balancer, no, sir, as
Yes.
a service. And what is the difference between the social networking as well as load balancers, sir. Social
See,
networks and load balance.
in infrastructure as a service, what kind of load we are talking about is the processing load, okay, the operation load. In social network, we are talking about is the increasing number of users. Okay, that kind of variable load we are talking about. Okay, it will increase over a period of time, not immediately. So it is talking about long term. It is not talking as a short term as infrastructure as a service.
But infrastructure is talking about short term thing.
Short term as in you are doing your daily operations. Suddenly a big order will come, or more processing power suddenly will be required, or more storage space. So if you have load balancers, you can manage that situation more precisely. Now in social networks, what will happen is, as soon as new users are joining the social networks, or they're accessing the software of the organization, these new users, what we will do is we will just, as the users increase, as per that we will increase our space, storage space and processing space. So that is how we are coping with the workload. Okay, this is not that kind of load. We will increase it as per need.
And one more doubt, sir.
Okay,
In instances of
do one thing, write load balancing in software as a service also and infrastructure as a service also. Okay, right there also. Okay, so that it will be more clear. Yes, sir, what you are saying?
No, sir, I have another doubt also. In
Yes.
instances of IES, we were talking about database as a service.
Yes.
And in platform as a service also, we were talking about database.
No. This the names ClearDB, CloudEnd, and Redis. Okay, these are the database service providers. Okay, these are the names of the companies that are giving the database as a service. For app development, only for app development, exclusively for app development. In infrastructure as a service, that kind of database is for all the organization data. Okay. See, for app development, we require a different kind of database, which is given by this ClearDB, CloudEnt, and Redis. It is not a normal database. Yes, is that does it sound reasonable what I am saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It does. It does. And I wanted to ask you, what is the difference between a built-in scalability and better scalability, sir? We were talking about built-in scalability in a platform, and here we spoke about better scalability in SaaS.
So built-in scalability is, as soon as you increase the processing power of the application and all, it does, before implementing itself, we will specify that this much storage space will be required. Okay, so after we install that, we prepare the framework of the software. After that, we will install it. So scalability is already there. Okay, we don't need to expand it for implementation or installing. But in software as a service, the transaction will keep on increasing, the users will keep on increasing. Okay, that will not happen in platform as a service. That is why we are seeing better scalability. We will make a phone call and tell them we need more storage space. As per that, they will grant us the virtual space.
Yes, sir. One more doubt I have, sir. 1 second.
Yes.
Sir, the class over, sir. Can I leave now?
Yes, sir. You can leave. No issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
so sorry for I'm taking your time. I'm extremely sorry.
Yes, yes.
Um,
See,
I guess I'm.
when you are learning
Yes, sir.
now, if you keep yourself asking questions yourself again and again, you are pulling that data in your brain. The more you keep pulling it, the more you keep revising it now, the more strong your memories become.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday I had
Uh,
okay.
sorry, sir.
What were you saying?
No, sir. No, sir. You continue. Sorry, sir.
No, tell. I was just expressing a personal opinion there.
No, sir. I was confused which was what and what was which. That is why I was just asking you these questions, sir, because to give a better picture of what my understanding is.
Okay. I should have used
I
photographs for these models.
That's it, sir. I think I'm done.
Sir,
And
I
yeah,
Yes. How many amendments are there for indirect tax now? Amendments
a
for
lot.
okay, for every attempt there are a lot of amendments. What are the major amendments for indirect tax?
major presumptive taxation, sir. And
Okay, make
for
sure you are updated with the amendments and all. They will not ask them straight away. They will twist the question again and again. If you see the paper of this January 2020, sorry, not January, November 2019, I think that was the toughest paper of IDT for the last 3 attempts.
Yeah, please.
They try to solve that. Okay, we'll stop here. So thank you,
sir, I
everyone. Yes.
uh, can you make us learn AMA theory, sir? Like sometime when you're free. I mean, it's my personal request. I don't know how it is for the others.
Yes, I didn't understand. Whenever I'm free,
Yeah. I mean, I'm
AMA,
into it. Don't worry about it.
AMA theory.
okay, you want me to take a
See, that's
session on EMA theory?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Because
fine.
otherwise, we study
I
for.
I am comfortable with teaching you at the entire QT. Yeah? I am very perfect in QT. Okay, I scored out of marks for QT. I had called my papers, means sample papers and all. If you want, I can teach you QT with conceptual clarity. Yeah? Because if you want to understand QT, but see, teaching QT requires only 7 to 10 days, but practicing it and becoming perfect in it requires 3 months. Because CPM and PERT, you have to keep practicing. Even if one day you don't do it, or also transportation problems, even if one day you leave that, you will lose a touch of that subject. It is like solving puzzles in a newspaper, basically QT is. Okay, we will stop here. I will see what I can do. For theory, definitely I will take a session. Don't worry about it. I will tell you the details. Chalo, we'll stop here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.